Hello everyone, welcome back to Stevia STM, and yesterday was E3 2021, and it is still happening, but I'm not really caring on those subjects, so I tuned into the Xbox and Bethesda conference because I'm a big Fallout fan, and it was interesting. I was a tiny bit disappointed, but I'll get into that later. My highlights from that, the best parts from that, I think, are mostly games I've never even heard of, but look really good. That Left 4 Dead style game that was made by the creator of Left 4 Dead, I think it was like Back 4 Blood. I can't remember it, but it, like the title, but it looked really good, and I never played a Stalker game, but them having that as the intro to the entire conference was really good and a good idea because the graphics looked excellent and so did the gameplay. The Fallout 76 content. They're bringing back the pit, and that looks very interesting. I've not caught up with all the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. I kind of stopped playing it for a little while. I need to get back into it. But yeah, they brought back the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, and that's very interesting to me because, or they brought back the pit, like from Fallout 3, because that's from my hometown, and it was funny, the trailer that they had it, like, I thought it was a different game, just because of like the characters' animations, the eyes, there was no eyelid, it was just eyes, and I'm like, what, did you downgrade on graphics? It looks like a PS3 remake of a PS1 game. But yeah, that looked good. I was kind of disappointed they didn't have State of Decay 2 or State of Decay 3 news and Fable news, and Elder Scroll 6 news, especially that, but mainly Fable and State of Decay 3, because the State of Decay games are one of the favorite games, and Fable, the first Fable, was the first, like, no, my hair is a mess, I just woke up. The Fable games are the first game that I ever played that wasn't like a Lego Batman game or something like that. So that was yeah, I'd like to see that. And they mentioned it at the end. They're like, we're so excited. Like, yeah, I know, Mr. Hines, but can you at least show us a little bit? Other than the trailer you already showed us. Like the Outer Worlds, the beginning of that Outer Worlds trailer, I thought it was Fable for a second. And the humor of like the narrator fits Fable's wacky, weird humor as well. But then they brought like action scenes into it, and I noticed they were just making fun of everything, and I'm like, well, maybe it's just not even a game. Maybe they're doing this just, one, to mock other players, and two, to mess with everyone's heads. Mock other games and mess with everyone's heads. But yeah, I never finished the Outer World, but when I played it, it seemed alright. It seemed pretty good. But it kind of felt a tad bit mediocre. And it came out like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and I'm like, why? You don't need to make a new game right now. I mean, if you're trying to do it because the Outer Worlds kind of lost popularity within like the short time span that it was, because I remember everyone was talking about it, and then it just died down, and it kind of just disappeared. What seemed like that happened with that one Microsoft release. I can't remember what it was called. Exactly, I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, that looked good. Trying to think. Redfall, I think that was the one with the vampires and the like arcade style fighting. That looked good as well. It was just like a CGI trailer, but it looked really good. Like, it looked very nice, and the gameplay aspect of it and everything, and that looked just really nice. Yeah, it's just like I wish they brought Fable and State of Decay 3 to the forefront a little bit. But yeah, it looked good. Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 was there, and that we saw more gameplay of that other than just the trailer. And that's coming out this year, which I will definitely be playing that. Maybe. I might stream it. And yeah, that was my highlights. If I think of anything else, I might add it to the comments. But yeah, that was my thing for that. I would have streamed my reaction to it, but I don't have the right streaming software. I just have an Xbox, and that's it. An Xbox, a webcam, and a microphone. So yeah, I will see you in the next video, and